And the Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. The Eagles are the Super Bowl champions. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, but we're talking about one thing. The Eagles are the Super Bowl champions, and everybody else isn't. Congratulations, Philadelphia. The best team we've ever seen in Philadelphia sports not only went out there and won the game, but they beat the hell out of that team last night. Oh, we're going to keep receipts today. We're naming names for every single moron around the country who doubted this football team. I kept receipts. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to celebrate today. This is going to be epic. The only question is, will we all still be standing at 6 o'clock? Well, let's get right to our word of the day. The word of the day today is redemption. Redemption. Because 2 years ago, we saw what happened. And there needed to be some growth. The coach needed to grow. The quarterback needed to grow. The roster needed to grow. And it all came together last night just perfectly, just beautifully. And to think 70+% of the national media said that the Eagles weren't going to win the game. Colin Cowherd, who still somehow has a job, said the Eagles weren't going to get into the red zone. Nick Wrong, Phil Simms' son. Oh, I'm naming all of you frauds out there. Not only were you wrong, if you're that wrong, you should resign. I'm telling you, you guys were more wrong than anything in the history of wrong. But we don't need to focus on that right now. It's the redemption for the Philadelphia Eagles, who won every minute of that football game. Don't buy the garbage time when the Eagles took all the starters out. They destroyed that team. That was the most systematic beating I've ever seen administered against a team that was supposed to be great. They were slim underdogs, but the Chiefs were favored in that game. The Eagles systematically took that team apart. Whether it was Nick Sirianni, which clearly had the guys on the razor's edge, ready to go out there great. Whether it was Jalen Herz, who, watch out for Spag's blitz. The top matchup's going to be Spag versus Jalen Herz. No, it wasn't. Whether it was Vic Fangio. Oh, what an upgrade over that bum John Gannon. Isn't it nice to have a defensive coordinator that actually knows what he's doing? And then, of course, the defensive front. Sweat, Williams, Carter, Davis, Jalen Hunt, B.G. Brandon Graham. Are you kidding me? Zach Bond and the linebackers, the secondary, including our guy Cooper DeGene. This was some kind of 1 in a billion type of situation. This team goes out there and proves everybody wrong. And we were talking about it on this show. So, yes, we're going to take a little bit of a bow today. We believed. We always believed. We were telling everybody, don't worry about the what if and what this and what about that. No, that's not what this is about. This team is a great team. And this should fundamentally change how we watch sports because you see what greatness looks like. You no longer have to worry about the what ifs. If your team is this great, they're going to win. They're going to win. Okay? Now, I can't even say that I thought that they were going to win that way. But they went out there and did what many people thought was the impossible. They made a Hall of Fame head coach look like a moron. They made a Hall of Fame quarterback look like a scrub, look like a Division III, no disrespect. He might as well have been playing, going from Rowan to the Eagles than the Kansas City Chiefs trying to play in the NFL. This type of game is the type of game that we're going to remember for the rest of our lives because there was nothing fluky about it. There was nothing in there but just straight up greatness. And what a redemption story for some of these guys, starting with the coach and the quarterback. How many people disrespected Jalen Hurts? I'm not talking about criticized him. I'm talking about disrespected him. Said he didn't know how to play the game. Said that you couldn't win. Oh, well, you can't win like that. Oh, yeah? How'd they do it then? Oh, you can't win with him playing quarterback. Oh, yeah? How'd he do it then? The fact that they talked about it is it was downright disrespectful. And the fact that they took down a quarterback that was supposed to be the GOAT means we should change everything we thought. All the conventional wisdom must go out of the window. This is the best thing we've ever seen in this city, regardless of sports. What a redemption story for Nick Sirianni. Ricky Bo, I am so happy today about what the Eagles did.
Everything about that game yesterday is like happy. When you really think about it, John Dotson had a couple big catches in the game. Jalen Hurts was outstanding. The offense was great. The defense did not quit. I mean, I will tell you this much. I knew this defense was good, but without blitzing, you are putting that much pressure on a quarterback, and this guy is scrambling all over the place, running. Let's face it. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life most of that game last night. And why? Because your front four were everywhere. And you throw in a guy like Nolan Smith. Well, he didn't do this. He did. You know what? He put pressure on the quarterback. He got quarterback hits. That's what it's all about. Letting him know you're there early on in the ball game. I just thought the Eagles completely outclassed the Chiefs. And in this, I almost look at this as a passing of the torch. And you can say whatever you want. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, you won 2 in a row, Patrick, but guess what? That torch has just been lifted from you, and it's been placed in the hands of Jalen Herz. That's what I love to see. That's why I love this game so much. I sat there and watched this and almost thoroughly enjoyed the pressure that the defense was putting on without blitzing. I mean, what were you prepared for, Kansas City? Because this team came at you with a vengeance, and you could not handle them. They out-physicaled the Chiefs by a lot in this ball game. And you look at everything else just kind of fell into play. If you would have said Saquon Barkley wouldn't have had a good game rushing, everybody would have said you were nuts. He didn't have the greatest game rushing. They didn't need him. Isn't that what a football team's all about? We saw Saquon carry them at times throughout this postseason. All of a sudden, it's Jalen's turn. Everybody steps up. Dotson steps up. A touchdown to Devontae. Everybody on this team. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to you people out there that pulled for this team all season long. Numero uno.
610-632-0975 and redemption for Vic Fangio. People thought the game passed them by. People said the game passed him by. People said, oh, he's 0-8. Yeah, he's 1-8. Who won the big one? It's funny how your defense looks when your offense scores more than 11.9 points, huh? So today what we're looking for is celebration. We're also looking for apologies for both local and national people that talked out of not their mouths. I won't say what they were talking out of. Today's the day to put up and shut up, put up or shut up forever. And we're keeping receipts, and I have a list in front of me, and I'm going to name names of the people that disrespected this team, and I'm not only talking about Phil Simms' son because he's not important enough anymore. He no longer exists in our world. We're celebrating today. Redemption. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. If you want more of this content, make sure you like and subscribe, and you can do that kind of over here if you want more of the best show ever.